Hey there and welcome back to Circuit the World. My name's Alice and today we have another Drivecrate box to open. I'm going to say off the bat, it feels really light again. It's a very light box. So I am concerned about what is inside. I also, as per usual, cannot remember the theme. So without further ado, let's just get on in and have a look at what is in store for us this month. As always, you can have a look there first. Australia is our theme. Like the picture on the front. Okay, let's have a look inside. Let's try and hold off judgment until we get to the very end. But starting off with the return of the Drivecrate Originals, something I'm very excited about. We have another adventure patch. This is the Melbourne adventure patch. I really like that. It's actually got a McLaren on it, which makes sense. It's Ricardo. I thought it was a Ferrari from a distance. I really like these. I think they should be a feature in every box, as I've said before, so I won't say again. But I'm super happy to see this back. So, good start. Next up, we definitely have a duplicate. I'm so confident I already have this one. I'm lying. I don't have this one. The return of World Mini Circuits or World Race Circuits. I keep looking at the wall. I cannot see Melbourne. I thought I had it. But clearly, I don't have it. Oh, it's also new layout. Oh, that's good because I haven't yet seen it. Can you see that? There you go. New layout. What's different? The last corners, maybe? I haven't seen the new layout yet. So this is, well, this would be fun if I knew what the difference was. Again, the Albert Park Australia wording, you can just about see it by my finger. That I much prefer it when they have the wording with the circuit in an orientation. I would probably hang it on the wall. Because then it makes you feel like I've got one I think I've got on the wall. I think it's Imola that I am currently hanging upside down in what I would perceive is upside down because of where the word is. So really happy with the word placement on that one. And very happy to have another mini world circuit back. Another good item in the box. Okay, next up, it's quite hard to miss this one. But this is our official team merchandise. Interesting inclusion of a Aston Martin cap. Which is going to look great with my Ferrari shirt. I'm not sure the connection there at all to this one. That feels a little bit random. McLaren merchandise or something like this would have made more sense in this box. But we will see when we look at the cheat sheet why this hat has indeed been included. But yeah, it's a nice hat. I think it's last year's. They're normally a year out of date. I again can't tell. But it's got this nice edging. I like the edging on the front. And the little Seb Vettel logo, or his new logo, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't that when he was at Ferrari. Last two items in the box. We have our snack from around the world. It is a peppermint crisp. I am looking forward to eating this. Peppermint cracknel covered in milk chocolate. I don't know what cracknel is. It's a Nestle. Can't go wrong with that. I love peppermint chocolate. I love milk chocolate and peppermint. It's my go-to. So I am looking forward to the... Ooh. It smells like a Cocoa Pop cereal bar. It smells like a Cocoa Pop, to be fair. Alright. Oh, wow. I didn't expect it to be that at all. It is bright green in the center. It is what's just on the tin. That's very nice. If you like peppermint chocolate, you're going to like this. It's not super overpoweringly peppermint. It certainly isn't what I expect it to be in the middle, but it's really tasty. If you don't like peppermint chocolate, you're not going to like that at all. Finally, we have another Drivecrate original. I'm worried about this because, as you can see, it's in a little wallet. Last time we had something from Drivecrate that was in a little wallet, I didn't believe it was a product, even though they did. So, as this says Drivecrate original on the front, I'm more willing to believe this is a product, but let's see what it is before I give that. That would mean we've got two Drivecrate originals in here as well. All right, what's this? Okay, no, this is cool. Okay, this is really cool. So it's almost Drivecrate's own take on the circuit signs, which, as per usual, you can see there's one there in the background. There's one on the other side. Bonk, you can kind of see them. You've seen them in past videos. So this is like a I reckon it's aluminium, a little, I don't know, display plaque, very similar to the circuit signs. It feels thinner than the circuit signs. It is obviously Daniel Ricciardo themed, and it says, sometimes you just gotta lick the stamp and send it. It does also come with these little holes in each corner, which is brilliant because it makes it super easy for how on earth you're supposed to put this thing on the wall. I personally am not a Daniel Ricciardo fan, but I really like this product. This is, I mean, it's a Drivecrate original. So I've said in the past, I always felt the original should be more circuit specific or generic, Formula One generic specific rather than driver specific, because you do get the other products in the box that you kind of have less control over. And again, it is that kind of case of I'm not a Ricciardo fan, so I won't be putting this up. Luckily, I know one, so I know exactly where this is going. But I like this a lot. I really, it fits the theme, importantly, which is something that we've maybe been lacking a little bit in the past. I really like this. I really like this idea. I love the circuit signs, as you can see, because they consistently make it up on the wall. So to see this kind of product come back is very good, and I'm curious now as to whether the partnership with Circuit Signs and Drivecrate is over, but they understand the success of these products, and so they have made their own version. I like this a lot. I like the idea a lot. That again is it. 5 products again. This is, the volume is upsetting me, right? Because that's what makes it feel like not worth the money. When the boxes were 25 quid a hit, this was kind of the volume of products you expected, and that was okay because that was what you felt was value for the 25 quid you were paying. Now, I'm not saying that value for money, you're not getting your money's worth here. What I am saying is when they increased the price last January and then started adding 6, 7, sometimes 8 products to the box, to go back down to the 5 we had when it was 25. This just feels like the amount of products you would have charged me pre-2021 pricing, but you're still charging me post-2021 pricing for it. And that's why the volume of what we have is upsetting. This is one of the most complete boxes we've ever had, bar the cap, which we'll talk about in a minute. Which is why it's a shame I'm still feeling a little meh about the whole thing, because there's just not a lot here. In comparison to other boxes we've paid this price for, there's not a lot here. Anyway, let's take a look inside the book and we'll hamper on about things like that afterwards. So, in this box today, we had 5 products, and they were all actually products. They included official Aston Martin Vettel cap. Sebastian Vettel is the most successful driver at Albert Park on the current grid, winning in 2011, 2017 and 2018. Featuring the German driver's logo and stylish green accents, the world champion will be looking to take another step closer to the front of the grid. Drivecrate Original 3 metallic print. Daniel Ricciardo is one of the best late breakers on the grid. The Honey Badger is known to go for daring moves without hesitation, or in his words, just lick the stamp. Peel off the protective film to reveal a stylish matte finish. Albert Park new layout art. Continue to build your collection of these awesome mini circuits. You can see how the track has now been opened up and made much more flowing. Do you think it will translate to better racing? Australian Peppermint Crisp. Popular throughout Australia, this treat features distinctive green mint flavoured crystals covered in milk chocolate to provide a unique and interesting experience. And finally, Drivecrate Original Melbourne Adventure Patch. Once a year, the area around Central Business District in Melbourne is transformed to produce a unique and thrilling racetrack. Iron onto your favourite clothing and celebrate the return of this amazing race. Then it again suggests that you share your products and everything on TikTok. That was definitely from TikTok. Interestingly though, I checked out their TikTok. There's NAFL on it. So it's an interesting push to get people to post on TikTok when they themselves are posting nothing on TikTok. But again, all the other social links in the website are also on there. The rest of the book includes... Oh wait, there's a did you know at the front. I always forget that. We've got a quote from Ricciardo, back down under. Oh yeah, I do this now, I forgot. Here you go, here's the front page. The quote from Daniel Ricciardo reads, "A new layout should be cool. If it's promoting more overtaking, well, that'll be a very different race to what we've had in previous years." And our did you know at the bottom, despite Australia's rich motorsport history, an Australian driver has never finished on the podium at the home race since the race became a round in the World Championship in 1985. Next page, we have some talks about the Australian Grand Prix being back and some talks about the changes to the layout, which I probably should read. But for your benefit, here is the first page. And here is the second page. Or did you know? Albert Park actually first hosted 2 non-championship races in 1953 and 1956. The shorter 3.125 mile circuit ran in anti-clockwise direction as opposite to the current circuit, which runs clockwise. And on the last page, we have the new layout, as you can see, and some images from the racing. And some credits on where these photos have come from. So that's cool as well. And that's all the book has in it. Like I said, this is one of the most complete boxes we've had since the Code to Track one. I think that was September last year. It's such a shame that there aren't more products in it. Because if there were a couple more, even just 2 more products in this, fitting this theme, following this, I just think it would have felt like a breath of fresh air. I was worried about the box when I picked it up because it was light. And I will say that the one thing that still doesn't really fit is the Sebastian Vettel cap. I understand what you've done. I understand the tenuous link you've got. But quite frankly, I would have gone for a Daniel Ricciardo merch or McLaren merch. This feels tenuous. It feels very complete. It feels like a step in the right direction. And this product idea, I'd love to see where this goes. And I hope we see more of them in the future. I just, again, like I was saying, feel like this is a content I would expect from a 2020 box when the price was lower. I don't have a problem with the boxes having less in them. Stop charging me the extra £5 for it though, because that's where we get this juxtaposition of why was it okay to give me this in 2020 for £24.99 when now this is costing me £29.99. And it's a shame. I want to sit here and say this is great, what a great step in the right direction, and it does at least feel like a move in the right direction. And as I've said in the past, I hope Drivecrate sticks to the single race boxes because they just feel more complete. You don't have to dispatch or work out how many products you want on one side and on one track and how many products you want on the other. You can just focus in on one circuit, one feature, one brand, one whatever, and it can just feel a lot more complete. But yeah, it just still feels lacking. It still feels like there's a lot missing from this box. Interestingly, 2 of these are Drivecrate originals. I believe, even more so now, that Drivecrate are having difficulty with third parties. It seems like they've still got World Race Circuits on board, which is fantastic. I do believe strongly now, considering I haven't heard anything back from them since I sent them a message, that Across the Line has folded, which is a real shame because the Across the Line products were really cool, really kind of niche. I still use the McLaren bottle opener to this day. I really liked that product. So it's a real shame to hear or to surmise that they've gone under and they're no longer producing products. Obviously, that's an element of the Drivecrate boxes that is now gone. What I would say is, you know, keep a poster in the box every month. That is costly because those prints are expensive. But because those prints are expensive, if we'd have had a poster as well, I think I'd have been content. Because I know those posters are 30-40 quid a hit, which is what you pay for the box. And you should feel like you're getting value for money. It literally 1 or 2 more products in this. The Daniel Ricciardo print we had last month. If that would have been in this box, that would have heightened this and I'd have felt so happy. I'd have felt positive, waiting excitedly for the next one. Problem is, at the moment they get here, and I'm like, ugh. Okay, another Drivecrate box. Probably not going to be much in that, especially when I pick up the box and it's so light. And I get it now because all of these products are not weighty. Favorite product? My favorite product? I don't know. It's hard. I think I'm going to go with the metal print, you know. Like I said, I'm not a Ricciardo fan. I won't be putting this on my wall. But the idea and the expansion and kind of the learning you can see for Drivecrate with this of everybody liked the circuit signs. They were really cool. We don't have that contract maybe anymore, so what can we do that's similar but not the same? And I like this. This is really cool artwork. Having these driver quotes that fit the theme, having that, and then just displaying these all over the wall. I really like this idea. Like I said, if you go with drivers and you go with teams, it's going to be hit and miss. If you go with historic quotes or generic quotes, you might be a little more on the money with people liking these products and wanting them to keep them, to hang them up on their wall. But again, as we still don't have the option, and quite frankly, I don't think it's coming anytime soon, having looked and seen the first 3 boxes of this year, to tell Drivecrate what drivers you like, what teams you like. I just really like this idea, and I hope it's something they continue to produce, because I think if they have lost the contract with Circuit Signs, this is a great way to kind of replicate that really cool product that we had with them. Least favorite. The least favorite, I'm going to have to go with the team merch this time, just because... I need to hit myself in the face with the label. Just because, to me, this doesn't fit the theme at all. It's a tenuous link. It's a nice cap. It's obviously the thing that brings the worth to the box, but it's a tenuous link. When everything else fits so nicely, if this had been McLaren or Ricardo, you'd have aced it. So this is slightly disappointing to have, considering it fits the theme in color, but that's not really what we're going for here. So that's why this is my least favorite. Like I said, I've said this before, I have no problem with this product. It's a very nice product. I'm very happy to have it, but in terms of what else we got in the box, this is my least favorite. Do let me know your thoughts. If you got this box, what did you think? Do you feel like this is Drivecrate stepping in the right direction? Or do you still feel like they've got a long way to go from the glory of what they had 4 boxes ago in November 2021? Do let me know as well if you started getting this box or if you stopped getting this box. It's really interesting for me to kind of see how much of an impact these changes are having on other people. Like I've said, as of the moment, these videos go nowhere. I will still keep getting the subscription. However, if it continues like this through the year, December 2022 will be our last box. Because I can't justify spending 30 quid a month for something that is not necessarily worth the money I'm paying for it anymore. You're nearly there, Drivecrate. We all believe in you. So please just find those last few products. Please keep them to single race themes though, because again, thematically, this was a really strong box. I am excited to see what Drivecrate do next month. I'm hoping this is the bridge between the poor start we had and the return to the strength we had. April last year was Imola's box. So we've got a big box coming up that hopefully matches the success of the box we had this time last year. And I feel like if they can do that, and they can consistently do that for a couple of months, they'll be back on their way to getting people back who have maybe currently stopped their subscriptions because they didn't feel worth it. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast as always. If you enjoyed this video, go share that like button, some good old-fashioned love. And if you want to support the channel, go hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video! I knew that wasn't going to be any good. I'm sorry. God, I'm sick.